Hello, everybody, and welcome to something I like to call like Blade Ball tips and tricks for different abilities. Now, I think we're gonna start today's episode off with just some dash, the original ability. It makes sense for a part one. There's lots of things I can cover with this ability, mainly juking people out with dashing either towards them or away from them. Now, the easier one would be dashing towards them, but one thing you should know about dash is the hitbox is really weird. So, whenever you dash like this, your hitbox is still behind you until you make the full length of this dash right here. So if you were to try and dash away from the ball, it would still kill you. Now to counter that is you deflect when you dash. If I can get the ball here, like that. You sort of deflect and dash back at the same time. Okay, and I'm dead. But yeah, the dash behind doesn't work too well, unless you're in a clash with somebody, like right up close to them like this, and then you back up. It'll get him to deflect a little early and make him go on parry cooldown. But honestly, dash isn't a bad ability. It's just that, there's so many other abilities in this game, like, bounties, reapers, even like stuff like swap, all these abilities are like, they're way better than dash. So realistically, who's going to use dash, right? Now, a disclaimer is I do not have the pay-to-wins, but if you count all this up, and if you think about it, to get all of these abilities, they're about $200 worth of Robux to like guarantee to get it. So this would be 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. That's already $1,000 of real life money for, 5 virtual abilities that I might get 1 or 2. Might. I know all these, all these other YouTubers have, they have everything because they either have like accounts that already have them on it, or they just have so many sponsors they get the Robux for it and it's like pocket change to them. But, for me, it's not like that. So if I were to go to these abilities, I would need to go to a training game over there in the training match, which wouldn't be as fun because you couldn't use it in a real scenario because, obviously the bots can deflect like instantly, but I can still give you an idea, especially because I've used these abilities before, at least once. The only one that I'm not too keen on is either Bunny Leap or Freeze Trap. I know Freeze Trap was free. I was playing during that time, but sadly, didn't get it. But I was pretty close. Same with, what do you call it? Dragon Spirit. I'm pretty sure Dragon Spirit was not a pay-to-win. It did say it was in the spins, but I think it was from something like over here. Same way, these Force abilities. Force and another ability called Tact. Those were both, free abilities you could get with challenges. But now that we're in a game here, I like to use dash a little bit. I'm going to try and dash towards them because like I mentioned earlier, it's a lot easier to use dash that way. Whenever you see the ball coming towards you, if you want to kill somebody, you sort of dash in front of them. Now there's lots of AFK farmers in this server. As you can see, this guy's auto-clicking, looking for kills with angels, which isn't very fun. Alright, went ahead and server hopped here just because that lobby was just full of a bunch of people who were AFK. Yeah, let's wait for this game to end. Oh, she did the backwards strat. Yeah, another really versatile tactic you can do in this game is instead of hitting the ball forward to somebody that you're clashing ahead of you, you can look behind you and the ball will sort of like loop behind you and then it'll go to them, which will slow it down and throw off their timing. And that ability I mentioned earlier, Tact, actually helps you with that a lot. It lets you curve the ball more. So whenever you look up or to the side, the ball will like curve like a lot more. Sort of like a Rapture, if you guys know what that ability is. Rapture, when you use it, it's like an extra deflect that increases the speed of the ball along with the curve. It curves a lot. But with dash here, the ball's a little too quick for dash. But if I were to get in someone's face with this, if that was going to me, I think she would have died. Yeah, she's looking for kills really bad. But, unfortunately, she couldn't kill me. Another AFK farmer. Well, there he goes. Watch her hit the ball to me. Yeah. Now, the only thing, if you're gonna use a dash, I would recommend using the Thunder Dash and not this one. Specifically because this dash takes forever. Like, see how it goes like, boom, done. Thunder Dash is like, pretty much a teleport. It's instant. So, nobody can expect it. But when you're clashing somebody like this, you can deflect when you dash away. And she went on cooldown. She almost died. Now, you don't have to use dash for every kill, but if they're like up in your face like this and they won't get away from you, then you can use your dash to back up. See, she's getting a rhythm, and then I back up. Oh, okay, so she's smart. But if I back it up, like I was saying, slow it down, make it fast, slow it down, make it fast. There we go. There's a dash victory. Now, I also think I want to try dashing towards them a little bit more, because I don't know, it's just the ball's either too fast and I'll die while I'm dashing, or it's too slow and they obviously predict it. So it does take quite a while to master the dash, but eventually, you know, it's definitely possible. Personally, I don't use dash very much, which is why I'm not too good with it, but it doesn't take that long to master. That guy's scythe sounds pretty cool. Think it's the obsidian scythe? No, I think it's the yin yang scythe? I'm not sure. I don't know the name of every blade in this game. They have way too many. That's also something that kind of ticks me off a little bit. Instead of fixing the bugs in this game, they just add more Roblox stuff. There's that AFK farm out of the game. Yeah, I confused him a lot. I went behind him with the dash. Yeah, okay. Thought he was gonna clash me, but I guess not. Back it up. And make it go fast. Slow it down. Well, I clicked, but I guess not. And yeah, as you can see here, my bottom ability right here is Doppelganger, which I've only used for 2 rounds. Actually, it might even be 0. I'm pretty sure I've used it at least once or twice, though. Yeah, Doppelganger is all the way down here. Encrypted Clone, I don't have it yet, so I've only used it for 2 rounds. And all these other ones like Time Hole, Quantum Arena, Dragon Spirit, Singularity, all those, and even Infinity, I don't have them obviously. So the only time I get to use them is on a trial. And, you know, you don't get trials very often. This event they actually have up there, I don't know if you can see my mouse. They have that wheel up there, and they had more ability trials, but it was only for a day. So after the first day, you couldn't get any more trials. And I'm gonna try a couple more dash strats. Basically, I just look towards the middle so I can see the majority of what's going on. And if the ball's beside me, I pretty much just wait for my character to turn red. And that's actually another thing. The reason my character is yellow and not red is because I have my highlight color as yellow instead of red. And that's also because humans can see the color yellow the fastest, but they can see the color red the farthest. And in a game, when it comes to reaction time, I figure yellow's a better color. It doesn't look as good, but to be honest, I've had my color as yellow for so long, like before I even had 500 wins. Well, there's someone back here. There's a guy out there in the corner. Maybe I can get him. Oh, I made him get his barrier out. And dang, I really thought he was gonna hit it to me. And yeah, if you can master your curves too, with hitting it up like that, it's really hard for them to see how fast it's going. So they don't know if it's going behind me or if it's coming at their face at, you know, Mach 1,000,000. It's really fun. This is just a normal hit, you know, forward, and you can even hit it like I said, backwards, up, or if I can get the ball, left. You can do right too, right? I knew it. I knew he was getting his barrier out. Wow. I can't believe I just survived that barrier. But did you see how my character sort of like deflected the ball when it was behind him? What? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Instead of fixing their latency problems and, you know, the game freezes that have been happening recently, man, they just add all these Robux abilities and Roblox blades over here like this. Like, look at this, man. 2,400 Robux? That's like over $20. And most people nowadays, since they have the trading in the game, they just buy it with trade coins. They don't even spend Robux on it. Most people. Because if you can trade right and trade your items up, you can have some extra coins left over to buy stuff like that. Which I do think is a pretty good feature. That you're able to buy Robux items with trade coins if you have them. Ooh, almost got him. Man, I'm gonna get this guy eventually. This is the guy that killed me last time. He just tried to clash a barrier. Or a force field. I always call it a barrier. I'm waiting for my character to turn yellow. Oh. You can also use dash to protect yourself in case you accidentally deflect early. Like, if I go like... Actually, no, it's a little too fast. But if I were to click early... Like, oh no. Oh, okay. That was that hitbox I was talking to you about. Let's go into a training mode here. Just a singular training room. So that I'm able to use all these, you know, abilities for free. But for now, I'm just going to keep... I'm going to put the bot on expert. I'll keep dash on. I'll keep dash on for now, just because I'm showing you guys how dash works. See if I can kill this bot in flash. Man, this is taking forever. Dang, that sucks. But I did do pretty good though. Now, something I want to show you while I'm in here is the dash's hitbox and how it works. So basically, if you see me dash like this, nope. Basically, if I dash like this, did you see how my character deflected it over here? That's because the hitbox I was telling you about, it sort of like teleports. Oh, okay. Man, I'm gonna get him eventually. Actually, I'm gonna put him on impossible. I'm gonna try to clash him. Oh, I got him. I think I was a little too close for his hitbox. There we go. So I can kill an impossible bot. That's good to know. Now, this is a bot, so he's obviously able to, you know when the ball's near him or not. But, yeah, if you dash towards him like this, you could juke a player out with that, because they're not going to predict when they're able to deflect. But now that the ball is sped up, I can show you what to do when you deflect back. So, if you want to evade a clash, like someone's running towards you, all you do was deflect and dash backward at the same time like this. And it slows it down a little bit to sort of make them go on cooldown. And yeah, basically that'll be it for today's video. Maybe sometime later or tomorrow I'll cover a new ability. Before I make the video, if one of you guys comments an ability you want me to do first. Other than that, I'll probably just go in order, like dash, the ninja dash, super jump, Phase Dash, which I actually got kind of luckily when I started the game. It came in a pack, I believe. It was like 500 or 400 Robux. So it's not that crazy. But it's honestly not too great either. The cooldown really makes it not playable. That's why I hardly use it. But, you know, there's stuff like Platform 2, Invisibility. These all go in order. So I'll do these in order unless, you know, one of you guys has one you'd want to put in the comments and let me know. I go ahead and run over really quickly. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video. You know, if you found this helpful, I appreciate it if you left a like, you know, subscribe for the future tutorials. Yeah, I guess that's it. And I'll see you all in the next episode.